Morning, we're at a new low, 79.8, 176 pounds, 12 stone 8. That is my lowest so far. I haven't been 70s in a long time, so it's good to see that the scale weight has came down after a bit of a trickier week on prep mentally, because I'm still holding body fat, but I'm getting leaner, I'm flatter, and there's like a psychological aspect to it where you start looking worse before you look better. I'm just like, am I good enough this year? Am I making enough progress? There's so many things that are going through my mind. I know what to do. I need to trust the process. I need to keep ticking the box, do the best I can, because that's always going to be good enough. Certainly going to pay off, because I'll look back and I think, why was I even worrying about it in the first place? We made changes last week. I was hoping to see consistent drops after making those changes, but I didn't. And I was like, what's going on here? What the fuck's happening? You know, those sort of moments. So yeah, it's been a bit of a head wobble type week, but we're going to get through it. We're going to showcase, we're going to bring you through the highs and of course the lows. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. And if you enjoy it, please share it on your Instagram stories, all that sort of good stuff. I always reshare it and appreciate everyone that makes an effort to do that.
Item block in this slot.
Are you impressed with my physique, Diesel, this morning? Have I lost some weight? Do I look better? How about you, Mango? Do you think I look balanced, symmetrical? What would you rate it? They don't give a fuck, do they? They just want to go out. Pre-workout meal, of course, going down the usual. When I was back in the UK, I picked up the cinnamon donut Perform Whey. This one, in my opinion, is the best one. If you haven't tried this, you've got to try it. It's the guy. 80 grams now in comparison to what I was on 100 before. Just 10 from the oats, 10 from the cream of rice. Usual whey, usual almond butter, usual blueberries, raspberries. I don't have any honey anymore. But luckily, Vicky bought some stuff that you actually got from My Protein. A maple syrupy type stuff. It actually is all right, to be honest. It's just something a little bit sweet. So yeah, I mean, these like processed artificial sweetness shit things, like I don't really use too much of it. If it's there and it works, I'm happy fucking days. Like I don't feel bad. I don't have bad digestion. Only if I ever had bad digestion, I'd probably take out.
Now, a little after my first show, I had an off season. I'm not gonna leave gains on the table, right? This was after that.
So pre-workout going down. I've got my double espresso in here. Oh yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah, baby. That is the spot. I stick to double espressos. I used to have a coffee before I train. I remember driving to the gym. I used to go around a corner and I had so much like water in my stomach, so much fluid. You know when it jiggles around, you can feel like you've got loads of fluid in your stomach? It was not the one. So I stick to double espressos now and I do literally not have any problem. So I drink that normally about an hour before I train, and then I'll have a non-stim. I've just recently bought a non-stim when I came back from the UK because I've been missing drinking something. You know when you drink something on the way to the gym, it just feels fucking nice. What I was gonna mention is the pre-workout routine. Sit the fuck down, write out your logbook, watch someone of influence, okay? Even if it's just for 5 minutes, okay? So important. This is your fucking time. Focus on yourself. And if you're serious about wanting to make progress, if you're serious about your performance in the gym and want it to be a good session, your preparation for that is just as important. If you go into it and your fucking head's everywhere, you've been arguing with the missus, work's been shit because your boss is a twat, how can you expect to flick the switch and just go into fucking beast mode in the gym? It's just not gonna happen. So one bit of advice I've got for you, even if it's just sitting in your car for 5 minutes and listening to a fucking playlist or Machiavelli motivation and telling you to eat big or stay small, motherfucker. Do something that's gonna get you locked in, because I promise you, it'll make a fucking big difference. And this is what I've said for years on this channel, guys. Get your fucking nut into the game. You're serious. Do it, because it really makes a bit of difference. And if you wanna, I don't care. It sounds a bit fucking soppy, and I was gonna say gay then, I can't say gay anymore. But it sounds so fucking like, oh, downy, fucking focusing this and stuff. Shut the fuck up. This is what my logbook looks like if anyone cares. I write the date up here, my body weight for reference, the exercise is going down on the left hand side here. And to save paper, because if you just do it on one page and the next session on the other page, you go through this book like nobody's business. Break it down into week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. So I've got 5 sessions on one page rather than doing 5 different pages, if you know what I mean. Great way to save paper and save the fucking planet as well, because the amount of logbooks that I've gone through throughout the years just by doing that. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna look through and watch John Dewitt's Jewett's videos because I've been watching John Jewett recently, and I like his videos, I like his mentality, I like his mindset, and it helps me get fucking locked in. And today's gonna be a fucking good day. Okay, because I'm going to make it happen, and I've set myself up well for it to be as good as it possibly can. And that's the thing, control what you can control, and don't worry about the things that you fucking can't control, right? There's so many factors, like you having a long day at work, which unfortunately you can't control, but you can control what you do after that in terms of how you then flick that switch and then have a really good session, you know what I mean? And something very simple like this makes a big difference. So get after it, all right, before my Racine airline comes after you. So the pre-workout I got back in the UK with Nova Pump Neuro. Right back to when I used to live at home. My mum would open the cupboard and she'd go, "Look, it's your fucking drugs cupboard." I'm like, "It's not my drugs cupboard, mum, it's my supplement cupboard." So everyone's got a supplement cupboard. If you're a proper bodybuilder, you've got a supplement cupboard. I'm gonna have 2 scoops of this bad boy. Gonna shove this in there now. Nice drinking this on the way to the gym. I've gone for watermelon gummy candy flavour. Delicious.
I'm a London scum. I see it, I want it, I click it, and that's Labando Pirates whipping. Let's day I started clicking. No blue, I'm with just dipping. My beat, I'ma take this dipping. OG, that's what I'm sipping. Money, that's what I'm missing.
So just arrived at the gym. I found my Ray beans that I got from Thailand when I went back to the house. We left our travel bags back in the UK, and I went through the bag and I found found these basically, and I thought, oh, I might as well bring them with me. Still going strong, the Ray beans. Cost me about fucking £2, and yeah, they look real. When you go to Thailand, the fake shit's actually really good. Still got those Nike socks as well, which they do look a little bit fake, but they're better than the actual Nike socks in my opinion. We're at the mighty Titan Fitness Alicante. We train here now for just over a month. What do you think of the gym?
I like it.
Yeah.
It's weird because it gets randomly really busy and then it just gets really, really quiet. Like there's no consistency of like, oh, this time it's going to get busy. So it's hard to like predict. But yeah, I like it. Definitely different vibe and different culture to what we're used to in the UK. I find it really good because I've got IFBB Pro wellness girls walking in there, and it just makes me be like, oh fuck, I need to work. So
okay, so obviously we're so used to training like ultra flex. Unfortunately, when you come to gyms which are still very, very good, like this one is probably the best gym in the country in terms of equipment and what's available there. It's still like, do you know what I mean? Like when you use good equipment, you've always got that comparison. So it's mainly hammer strength. There's a few decent bits in there for sure, but it's nothing like a prime piece. Drinking, sipping the pre-workout, you can't beat driving to the gym with the sun out, sunglasses on, banging some music and sipping on some sort of cold beverage to get your nut in the game. So we're gonna sit here, get our fucking beans in the game, get fucking cracking. It's time to get fucking massive. Well, it's not trying to get massive, it's trying to retain that massiveness that we've got, right?
as best as we can.
Yeah, I was surprised you was listening then. Oh, my fucking hands, bro. Honestly, my little finger feels like it's gonna fucking break. Shit. I had a guy come over to me and say, stop using the rope, because my finger's fucked after that. I broke my finger when I was younger. I punched the wall and I broke these fingers. Clearly I can't punch properly. So my finger's absolutely mush. But he told me to use this attachment here. He says it feels the best. So I'm gonna take his word for it. Yeah, we'll give it a go. Oh. That attachment was much better. When you're doing 1 or 2 sets on an exercise, that's 1 or 2 opportunities you have got to progress. So in my head, logically, I'm gonna give it the fucking everything I've got, because I've only got 1 or 2 opportunities to do that, and every set counts. Like, just mentally, like, I can't go into it going, oh, you know what, I'll just half-ass it today, or I'll just leave some in the tank and just go next week. Like, fuck that shit, you know? I just couldn't live my life like that. So mindset, everything goes into it. That's what's gonna fucking lead to results. update in the training sessions. We started off with pullover, 1 set. We did single arm row sets, single arm pull down, 2 sets. So I'm doing all my lat focus movements first because lats is the bigger area that I need to improve in my back. So like I say to anyone, it's called the priority principle. Put the exercises that you need or the muscle groups that you need to improve the most at the beginning because you're fucking fresh, you know? Don't do it at the end when you're absolutely cream crackered, you know? It just doesn't make sense. So as you're fresh, got more energy, more motivation, more locked in, you're gonna get the most out of those exercises. Whereas if you do it at the end, you just wanna fucking go home. Trust me, after a long day, fucking pushing yourself, just wanna go home. And your effort, without even you realizing, you may say you put more effort in, but I promise you, you don't. We all do that, right? It's all normal. So weaker areas always go first, okay? 2 things which have really helped with lat engagement. Number 1, think about pulling through your pinky. So think about your little finger, okay? And number 2, just semi-supinate the wrist just ever so slightly. So rather than pulling like this, pull like this, okay? Funny enough, I'm actually feeling my lats for the first time in a couple of years, to be honest. I'm sorry to moan here, but when people ask you how many sets you've got left and you say, I've just got 1 more, and they'll just stand here like this and they'll just wait for you and they'll just look at you. It fucks me right off, it does. Like, can you not go and do something else or just come back in a second, you know? You don't have to fucking stand there staring at me, making eye contact. It is so annoying. So annoying. Yeah, fucking annoying, I just want to say that, fucking annoying. Ready? Something that's been new since the last video I think I recorded actually is HIIT training. I haven't done HIIT training for like 8 years, 9 years, maybe back in my football days, to be honest with you. The purpose of adding this in is, number 1, based on what Coach Baxter said, diaphragm, fucking words out, Vicky, diaphragm strength training. My overall breathing, I'm not very good breather and using my diaphragm in the right way, and actually my diaphragm is quite weak, so he says that HIIT training is going to be fantastic for doing that. Now typically I wouldn't recommend doing it in like a prep because it is very, very taxing. Maybe if we get close to the show, this is probably something that I can't imagine me doing like 2 weeks out, but for now, as we're 14 weeks out, it's not going to be too much of an issue. And fuck me guys, it's hard and it doesn't get easier. I thought this would get easier. I've done this like 5 times now. 5 rounds, 30-second all out, level fucking 20, and then I'm doing 90-second break. That doesn't mean not pedaling at all. I just bring it down to like level 8 and I just do like a sort of, you know, slow sort of try and recover, trying to aim for like 160 to 180 beats per minute. I'm pretty fucking gassed after this. I do it for 10 minutes in total. Quite enjoy it. It's weird. I can see why runners get like a runner's high. You know, when they go for a run and they're like, fucking hell, that was amazing, because I absolutely feel battered after this, but I like the challenge and it's kind of fun. I look like a fucking retard doing that, I bet. One more. I'm nearly there. My glutes, fuck me, my hamstrings. It's not bad coming out of the gym. Still bright and sunny. So, did you have a good session?
Yeah, it was hard.
Hard, yeah. Still starting to feel it a little bit now with obviously the longer you diet for, the lower the calories, the lower the body fat. It gets a little bit more challenging, but that's the fun aspect of it. You know, I've been here, done this plenty of times before. This is piss easy. It gets hard when you're very, very lean, but yeah, sort of starting to feel it now, which is good. That's what you want when from a prep. You want to ideally feel something. You don't want to go through it and then be like, don't feel anything, you know? Like, it's going to be hard. It's not fucking easy. It's not made for everyone. Not everyone does this sort of shit. So the fact that I am feeling this way, I quite enjoy it. I'm a bit tapped in the head. Oh, hello, you, hello. One of the best feelings ever is coming home and seeing dogs and excited to see. It really puts a smile on my face. It's workout, usual business, rice, some cauliflower, broccoli, some turkey and chicken combination. Basic bodybuilders meal, just how we like it. A little bit of ketchup on top as well. And then trying to figure out what to watch on YouTube is the hardest thing. We're watching Can't Pay You Take It Away. There's a few Dragon Den bits that we're watching here. We don't really fuck with much like bodybuilder stuff anymore, I notice. Sometimes I get a bit bored of the bodybuilding scene, funny enough, on YouTube. Yeah, nobody posts anything. So if you're watching this and you post YouTube videos, fucking get on it a bit more, okay? Guys, I've just finished wrapping up this YouTube video. Comment down below, Mike, if you have watched the whole thing. This looks very interesting, doesn't it? I want to know in the comments as well, if you get to this part, how long do you like YouTube videos? You personally, do you like 10, 15 minutes? Do you like 15, 20, 20 plus, 30 minutes? How long do you like YouTube videos? I'm trying to grasp how long I should record my YouTube videos for. Either way, it doesn't really matter, but I would like to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Please like, please subscribe. If you're interested in coaching, there is an application in the bio that you can fill out. It takes literally 2 seconds and we will get in touch with you and tell you more about the services that we offer here at Born Coaching. And of course, I really hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one.